Welcome in, everybody. It is week 13 in the NFL. We're playing OwnersBox. We're looking at receivers. If you haven't played OwnersBox yet, best place to play daily fantasy sports. If you want to give it a try, there's not much time left in the NFL season. Use the link in our description. Use code MENLY when you sign up. And they're matching deposits up to $500 American dollars. Soda is going to start us off with our honorable mentions at the receiver position. Soda, what do you got?
First off, at honorable mention, you got to look at Chase Claypool with Darnell Mooney being out. And then, I know we don't like to spend this much time on honorable mention, but my guy is back this week. Look for Deshaun to have a big week, throwing a lot of tutties to People Jones. I wanted him at 1. Adam wouldn't allow it. I had to settle for honorable mention, but he is back, baby.
DPJ. All right, let's jump right into the top 5. At number 5 this week, it is A.J. Brown. We got the Eagles going against the Titans. If running the football turns you on, this is the game for you. Turn this game on. It's going to be who blinks first, who decides they want to unleash it a little bit, throw the ball around, and it's going to be the Eagles. They're going to throw the ball first, and they're going to throw it to A.J. Brown. Soda, what do you think about A.J. Brown this week?
No doubt when we talk about receivers, I love to hear you say that if you like running the ball, this game will turn you on. That makes me look at receivers for sure. But no, you're exactly right. The Eagles are going to have to break first and throw the ball more. And the Titans secondary's been bad for 4 years, 5 years now? It's just atrocious. And, one thing I forgot is this is a revenge game too.
Yep. AJ Brown.
Yeah.
AJ Brown playing his former team. The guy's 4th in touchdowns on the year for receivers. We like AJ Brown. He is our number 5 receiver this week. Moving on to number 4. Number 4 is Garrett Wilson. We love taking wide receivers against the Vikings, and he's got a new bad man at quarterback, Mike White. So what do you think about Garrett Wilson this week?
Why is the Viking secondary just so picked on every week by us? It's terrible.
If you got a quarterback tall enough to see into the middle, they can cut up the middle.
Yeah.
Mac Jones had the game of his life last week.
Really, Garrett Wilson's been a solid quarterback. It pains me to say that Zach Wilson is just not that guy, but if you get a guy that can throw the ball in that offense, Garrett Wilson's going to be heavily involved. We saw it last week. We've seen some explosive games from him this year, so what a great value at 4.
Yep, Garrett Wilson, only $5,500. Good price for a receiver. We'll move on to number 3. That is T. Higgins in the game of the week by mine and Soda's standard. Cincinnati going against Kansas City, a rematch of last year's AFC Championship game. Soda, what do you think about T. Higgins?
You cannot have enough pieces from this game. And the thing with the Bengals is, when you look at them, Joe Mixon's banged up, Jamar Chase is banged up, but you know who's healthy? T. Higgins. And he has been phenomenal the last 2 weeks in the absence of Jamar Chase. Even if Chase plays, I still love Higgins. He's going to be involved. He's healthy. Chase might be a little limited. What a great play.
Yeah, if Chase does play, we kind of assume they'll try to ease him into it a little bit, and T. Higgins will be the number 1 guy this week, and they are going to have to score a load of points to keep up with Kansas City. Move on to number 2. The guy me and Soda have either in our honorable mention or in our top 5, it seems like every week. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown going against Jacksonville. The guy had a day on Thanksgiving going for 9 catches and 122 yards. Soda, what do you think about Amon-Ra?
I just want to know what a guy like this would do not in Detroit. You see what Hawkinson does after he leaves Detroit. But the fact that he can do this in Detroit just tells you how good he is. And really outside of the couple games that he was injured and battling that, he has been top tier all year long. Volume. We could use some more touchdowns, but he got one last week. Let's keep that streak going.
Yeah, we love Amon-Ra. DJ Chark made his return last week. He looked good. So if you want to go a cheaper option in the Lions route, you could look at DJ Chark. DJ Chark is also in a revenge game, we should mention, going against Jacksonville. So we think that could actually be decently high-scoring affair between Detroit and Jacksonville. And that brings us to our number one play. Soda, what happened last time we had Davante Adams as our number one play at the receiver position?
Last time we guaranteed Davante Adams was going to go off. He was our favorite play of the week. He had one catch for 3 yards, and you wondered if he got hurt or something. Like the whole game you just were checking, like, did he get hurt? What's going on? No. He just decided because he was number one in the Menly Stuff top 5 receivers that week that he was only going to have 3 yards receiving. So we're here to test out the curse now and see if it's a real thing.
Yep, we're going to see if the Menly Stuff curse is a thing. Because this guy's first in targets. He's 1 yard away from 1,000 yards already. He's first in touchdowns in the league by quite a bit. Look at the touchdowns. The guy, whenever Derek Carr's in trouble, he's just looking Davante Adams' way. He's throwing it up to him, and he's making it worth his time. If he has another week like this, the Menly Stuff curse is real. No receiver wants to be the number one on Menly Stuff list after this if he does not have a good week. But Davante Adams is our number one play over on OwnersBox this week. He's 7,000. So let's recap. At number 5, we had A.J. Brown. Number 4, Garrett Wilson. Number 3, T. Higgins. Number 2, Amon-Ra St. Brown. And our number one play at the receiver position is Davante Adams of the Las Vegas Raiders. We hope everyone has a great week on OwnersBox. If you want to talk to us, go on our Twitter at MenlyStuffPod. Ask us any questions you have. We'd love to talk about grilling meats, slamming beers, and playing fantasy football.